ドジャースの大谷翔平は日本時間11日、本拠地で行われたブルージェイズ戦に1番 DH で先発出場し、第1打席で今季9度目の2試合連続本塁打となる41号を放ちました。現地放送席から驚きの声が上がりました。この日の先発は大谷にとって初対戦となる左腕ラウアー。カウント1、2からの低めのカットボールにやや体勢を崩されながらも、巧みに角度をつけてライト方向へ運びました。打球は角度25度、打球速度 106.3 マイル、約 171.1 キロの低い弾道でライト席の400フィート、約 121.9 メートル地点まで到達。2試合連続の豪快弾に、本拠地は初回から大歓声に包まれました。試合は地元メディア、スポーツネット LA が中継し、実況はジョー・デイビス氏、解説は通算204勝を誇るレジェンド OB、オーレル・ハーシュハイザー氏が担当しました。デイビス氏は、
ライトへ深く飛ぶ、同点だ。
と声を張り上げ、
40号から24時間も経たないうちに、わずか1打席で41号に到達し、試合を振り出しに戻した。
と興奮気味に伝えました。この熱狂の実況シーンを日本語字幕付きでお届けします。
This is Ohtani to start this one. And an 0-1 pitch. Shohei takes outside 1-1.
How do you go from a guy that is probably hunting a job to one of the best pitchers in the American League and talking to the people around the Blue Jays? It is about his command and the command of the hard stuff, the fastball and the cutter especially. So there is control, which is throwing strikes, but his is command. He's very edgy. Kind of like what we see with Yamamoto when he's locked in. He can flip his curveball in there for a strike kind of anytime he wants, but the fastball on both sides of the plate and the cutter into righties is very effective.
Kicks and fires 1-2. Ohtani yanks one in the air. Deep right field. It's got a chance. It's tied. It takes one batter. Less than 24 hours after he connects on his 40th. He reaches 41, and we're tied at 1.
All that being said about cutters and fastball location, this is a missed location and trying to go low and away, and he throws it right down the middle with a little bit of cut. And a bad cutter is a bad fastball and easy to hit. Ohtani doesn't miss it.
Well, Eric Lauer has dominated the Dodgers throughout his career. 2.63 ERA in his 12 starts against LA. None of those, though, have come with Ohtani in the lineup. And it's Shohei to start the day with a home run.
Dodgers are a very good fastball and cutter hitting team. So Lauer's going to have to really be on his game to beat these guys.
As you can see, all eyes and all cameras here at Dodger Stadium are on Shohei Ohtani with every step he takes. And he has had a very good series. He is 5 for 9 with a double and a homer. The homer his 40th. Second in the National League behind only Kyle Schwarber. Third in the majors, Cal Raleigh's on top. He has scored 110 runs this year, which is 30 more than anybody else. Now, 40 of them have come on his home run, so he gets a good start that way, but he gets on base a lot, and then you got guys like Betts and Smith and Freeman and Teoscar Hernandez behind him, Muncy. Boy, he's dangerous. Every single swing.
He sure is dangerous, and he's hot. And over his last 8 games, he's hit .452. A couple of home runs and 10 RBIs. You and I were here early this afternoon, and early this morning, actually. The people that are here to watch Ohtani, and I know a lot of them come from Japan.
Yes.
There were tours everywhere.
Deep to right field. And that's number 41. He is something else.
I don't know if we'll ever see a player like Shohei Ohtani. I know we say that a lot, but boy, oh boy, what he can do Both sides of the baseball, pitching and hitting. I mean, he is as tough as out as there is in baseball. Trying to go away, you can see it gets too much to the plate. He is very, very good down in the strike zone, and when he can extend his arms out of the plate, it's tough to keep him in the ballpark.
And you could see he actually reached for it just a little bit. He might not have gotten absolutely every bit of it, and he still hit it out easily.
He's a big man. He's 6'4", very strong, really has great plate coverage out of the plate. I mean, he doesn't miss many pitches over the heart of the plate.
So it's tied at 1. And here's Mookie Betts, who has had a very good series. He homered on Friday night. He's driven in a total of 5 runs in the 2 games to help boost the numbers that still aren't very Mookie Betts-like, but he's now actually had 4 productive games in a row. And in talking to some Dodger people today, I think there's a lot of confidence that maybe he has turned the corner. Mookie Betts can be very tough on himself, and it was really eating at him how much he was struggling. But boy, if they get this guy going.
He had the longest offer in his career, 0 for 22, before he turned things around. And he was asked about his season. He says, my season is lost. All I can do right now is try to make a contribution each and every game, do something to help the team win. So he's not concerned about his season numbers. He's concerned about his production on a daily basis, what he can do to help the Dodgers win.
Ohtani strides to the plate with the Dodgers trailing 1-0. Bottom of the first inning of the series finale. LA has a chance to sweep the Blue Jays this afternoon. Ohtani, the owner of an 8-game hitting streak, waiting on an 0-1 pitch. Here it is, and it misses outside.
In fact, for Lauer, the cut fastball, hitters with 2 strikes are 0 for their last 20 against the cut fastball.
Ball and a strike, the pitch. Ohtani swings and fouls back. Strike 2 on the inside corner at 92 miles per hour.
Yeah, the average fastball velocity nowadays is 93 at the big league level. So we've seen 91, we've seen 92, and again, occasionally it'll get above that. But Lauer's a guy who's going to work the ball upstairs, in particular if he gets ahead in the count. That's just a wrap on him at the particular time.
On a 1-2 pitch, Ohtani pulls a fly ball, right field in deep. This ball is headed back, and we are tied. Shohei Ohtani with number 41, and the scoreboard now tied at 1. A leadoff blast for Shohei Ohtani. His 9th leadoff home run of the season, and it went 400 feet.
Well, the Dodgers, in search of their 39th, come from behind victory.
How about the 1-2 punch at the top of the order? Now, after that home run from Ohtani and Betts in this series are 9 for 19 with 4 extra base hits.
Lauer starts left on left with Shohei Ohtani. Here's the pitch. Fastball at 91 for a called strike. 13th start of the season, 19th appearance overall for Eric Lauer, 7-2 with a 2.59 ERA. Lefty coming off 6 innings of 1-run ball in Denver against the Colorado Rockies. Very good line considering the elements. The 1-1. Ohtani hits it back foul. Huge hack swinging out of his shoes. 1-2.
Eric Lauer has been one of the most consistent pitchers in all of baseball. In May, he had a 2.30 ERA. In June, he had a 2.49 ERA. And in July, he had a 2.79 ERA. How about that?
That will play. Facing a 40-homer man in Ohtani. Hit his 40th last night. The 1-2. Hit high, right field, back to the wall, Lucas. There's 41 for Ohtani as he takes a Lauer cutter deep to tie the game at 1 in the bottom of the first.
Actually wasn't a bad pitch from Eric Lauer. Shohei Ohtani was able to just go down and get it. Such a strong player, such a good swing, barrels that thing up and gets it out of here to right field.
A 3-time MVP, probably soon to be 4-time. And he knew it off the bat. High one-handed finish and a walk out of the box.
I think Eric Lauer missed his spot by a little bit. They wanted to go down and away. It was more middle with that cutter. Maybe a little bit at the bottom of that strike zone. Probably not where he wanted it.
Ohtani 1 for 2 today and 6 for 11 in this series. Anytime he faces the Blue Jays, their fans say, "Oh, we thought we had him." Strike one, good first pitch splitter from Dominguez.
They were even tracking an airplane they thought he was on. Yeah. The guy from Shark Tank was on it.
That's right. How fast things can spread in the internet age, whether they're true or not.
It's crazy.
Shohei was hanging out back in Orange County. The rest of the world had him about to land in Toronto to sign with the Blue Jays.
Can you imagine he's sitting there watching it going, should I let him know? It's not me on the plane.
Yeah, let's make some popcorn and enjoy it.
Exactly. Do a little screen sharing. Let's put it up on the big screen. I don't want to look at my phone all night.
Right. Remember, right after they had announced that he was on that plane, somebody released that Yusei Kikuchi had rented out the sushi restaurant in town. Like, oh, well, that's for Shohei and his family, and Yusei and his family, and the Japanese contingent. All adds up.
Until it doesn't.
Yes, there was a plane going from Orange County to Toronto. Yes, Yusei Kikuchi had rented out the sushi restaurant. No, Shohei Ohtani was not going to the Blue Jays. Another 2-2 from Dominguez and a shot into center field. Second hit of the game for Ohtani, 7th of the weekend.
Starting to rack up some multi-hit games. He's never disappeared, but his average was taking a beating a little bit because he was just kind of hitting home runs or getting maybe one hit every once in a while. But he is now racking them up, stringing them together.
And it's these guys at the top of the order again. How do you get your offense going? You get the big guys doing it. And Ohtani and Betts have reached in 6 of their 7 plate appearances together today.
And in the bottom of the 9th, Nomar, the Toronto Blue Jays closer, Jeff Hoffman, walks the bases loaded. You have the bases loaded and 1 out. You've got Shohei coming up. You've got Mookie up there, and the Dodgers still not able to cash in.
Yeah, I mean, credit the Dodger hitters, though, with all the walks, right? They weren't chasing. They weren't going out of the zone, but they could not get the hit when they really needed to capitalize. Even late in the game, we know that they're going to battle, and they did exactly that, do an excellent job. I mean, even situational hitting. Great job by Freeland executing the sacrifice bunt. Here you go now. Now you're going out there and you're going, okay, you got guys in scoring position, and good job by Carl. You want to turn the lineup over, and that's exactly what you did. I mean, you turned it over to get it over to Shohei Ohtani, who they already intentionally walked twice in this game. And we see that final pitch, and we knew there was the pitch before. The pitch before was the breaking ball that he pulled foul. That was the pitch that you had to capitalize on. And then here's Mookie Betts hitting just a ground ball to end the game.
I'm still thinking about that pitch that Shohei missed, especially the pitch before, because that was the backup slider. And we knew the way that the pitcher was attacking Shohei Ohtani. Once Ohtani missed that other breaking ball, we were like, man, usually pitchers make an adjustment, they change their sideline, and they throw a better pitch down in the zone. That's the area that Shohei Ohtani is going to be attacked. Down in the zone. It seems like no matter what team comes in there in big situations, they're trying to get him out in front and chase a pitch down in the zone. And so when a pitcher makes a mistake elevated, he's got to hit that ball forward. I felt like the swing was a little too big for the situation, just trying to barrel it and tie the ball game. But again, there were so many missed opportunities. This was going to hurt. I mean, even for us watching it, it was like we had a chance to really, especially with the Padres playing better baseball, you need every single ball game and really to continue to play well. But nevertheless, they won a series, and now they have another good matchup this week.
Carl's Jr. moment of the game, Nomar, was Shohei Ohtani leading off the game with a home run, his 41st home run of the season.
Getting them on the board early, but we were talking about it a little bit, and I said, as a teammate, and I watched that, where he kind of gets fooled, yet he's out in front, and he still managed to hit the ball a long way, where he's just kind of flipping the ball out there. It's like, man, that's not fair. But he has the power, even when he's out in front. If he puts it on the barrel, it's going to go a long way.
Continues to make history with his home run today. He was 95th during his first 2 seasons with the Dodgers, moving him to 4th all-time in home runs for a player in their first 2 seasons with a franchise. Babe Ruth had 113 during his first 2 years with the Yankees. Alex Rodriguez had 109 with the Rangers. Roger Maris even 100 with the Yankees. And Shohei now with 95. That ties him with Cecil Fielder and what he did in his first 2 years with the Detroit Tigers.
The lead, which was impressive. This is Shohei, which is always impressive, but he gets a 1-2 pitch, a breaking ball down the way. He keeps that front side closed long enough to be able to get the barrel to that ball, and it looks like he just flips it out. That's how strong Shohei is as he hits it out to right field, number 41 on the year.
Ernie Clement, where's the heart rate at after that 9th inning?
Pounding. I mean, what a job for Flew. That was special. That was really awesome to see.
Yeah, you talk about coming into big spots. It's only Ohtani and Betts with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th at Dodger Stadium. I mean, what does it say about him to get out of that situation?
Yeah, well, we know he's been grinding lately, and he's putting the work in. So it's cool to see it pay off, and he picked us up in a big way right there.